Hi everybody, my name is Sam Pedro and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be talking about the person who inspired me the most to become a reader, and that was my grandpa. He passed away about 2 weeks ago, and I was just up in Utah for his funeral, and as part of that trip, some of the cousins got together and we went and visited some of his favorite spots in Wayne County, Utah, where he grew up. And so as I talk about him and his effect on me, you'll be seeing footage from this trip. My grandpa was one of the best readers that I knew. As I've reflected on his life and what he meant to me, I have to acknowledge the impact he had on me as a reader. I saw him often enough in my youth, but I am one of 26 grandchildren, so there were only a limited amount of conversations and time spent individually with him. So much of what he inspired in me came from what I saw and heard from others. My grandpa had 2 houses, and each was filled with books. It wasn't your standard 1 to 2 bookshelves, but rather there were dozens of bookshelves in each. And that didn't even account for the numerous boxes filled with books all around his house. He was a collector of books. I saw this as a kid, and it started a feeling within me that books are important and have value. He owned tens of thousands of books. A few years ago, I told my grandpa that I had read more than 100 books the previous year. He mentioned that he was reading around 300 books a year, a number that inspires me to read even more. He would sit at his chair with stacks of books all around him and read. Every time I visited him, he would send me home with a book. One time he even gifted me these leather-bound Harvard classics you see on my bookshelf. Even though my grandpa was from a town of barely 100 people, he was able to accomplish so much in his life. I think learning and reading played a big role in helping him achieve the goals he had set. Even from a small, out-of-the-way place, he was able to visit the world through his books. He ended up earning a bachelor's degree, a master's degree, and even a PhD. He lived in China, Hong Kong, Taiwan, and Mongolia. He helped establish universities in Asia and South America. Again, I think it was the books that helped drive him. I'm so grateful for my grandpa, Malan R. Jackson. I'm grateful for the effect he had on me as a kid, to pick up books and to read and to learn. Even though he is gone, those memories will never be taken away from me.